A 15-year-old student in Wisconsin who held some 24 classmates hostage has died. The teenager shot himself when police stormed that classroom about an hour north of Green Bay to end that ordeal last night, leaving many unanswered questions. It was during a sixth-period class on Monday at the school. As his classmates were watching a movie, the teen pulled out 2 guns from a duffel bag, then fired 2 shots. That began the 7-hour standoff. Police say they still have no clues as to a possible motive.
An Elizabethtown teenager is dead after being hit by a car. Police say the victim, 15-year-old Tristan Clark, and the driver that hit him both went to Elizabethtown High School. Tristan was a special needs student in his sophomore year. Police say around 4 yesterday, Tristan was walking south along Beach Street when a 17-year-old girl was driving west on North Miles Street and hit him. Right now, the driver is not charged with anything. Police saying at this point, it appears to be a tragic accident.
We have a follow-up now to a story we brought you a month ago. Metro Police have arrested a man accused of stealing a customized Harley-Davidson motorcycle with famous country singer autographs on it that was supposed to be auctioned off to raise money for the Susan G. Komen Cancer Research Center. 45-year-old Kenneth Cravens now faces numerous charges in this case. It all started with a meth bust.
It's in the blood. Every year you have been alive. According to scientists in the Netherlands, 1 drop of blood can actually determine a person's age. For scientists, criminal and forensic investigators, this test can lead to major breakthroughs in each field. Even dried blood stains, years old, will reveal its secrets. It is called the T cell, a characteristic of the immune system that is used to calculate a person's age.
Wave 3 is working for you to make sure you know about a chance to earn some extra cash this holiday season. Zappos is hiring about 1,000 seasonal workers. A job fair is set for Monday from 10 to 6 at the Paraquet Springs Conference Center. That's in Shepherdsville. You do have to be at least 18 years of age and have a high school diploma or a GED.
A Louisville-based company is expanding. Aprice announced today it's acquiring Open Portal Solutions. OPS is a Greenwood, Indiana-based company that specializes in documents and content management for government and private industry clients. Aprice runs Vine, a victim's notification website, as well as a meth tracker program used in pharmacies nationwide.
A Kentucky company was featured on the Discovery Channel tonight. Dirty Jobs featured Kentucky Equine Research. The show profiles American laborers who make their living in the most unthinkable yet vital ways. The episode looks at the science behind KER's work and the feeding trials, while they involve the collection of fresh urine and feces from horses.
Guess somebody's got to do it. Well, we have Tom Cruise, Diane Sawyer, and George Clooney. Now another Kentucky native is headed for the bright lights of Hollywood. Arctic White's gallop to stardom began today. Hollywood trainer Rex Peterson, who is responsible for putting horses in hits like Secretariat, Seabiscuit, and Dreamer, noticed this pure white thoroughbred and paint horse at this year's Equestrian Games.
I've looked for 5 years for the right horse, and this one was the one, and I knew it when I seen him.
Paul Megan and his family from Marshall County are proud of their little pony. White horses like this one are rare and in huge demand. Peterson hopes he will have time to train Arctic White before he is overwhelmed with requests.
A Louisville native is up for a big award. Jennifer Lawrence was nominated today for an Independent Spirit Award. She nabbed the Best Female Lead nod for her performance in Winter's Bone. You're looking at an interview that we did with Jennifer actually back when she was cast on the Bill Engvall Show. Jennifer was named one of the New York Times 50 People to Watch in 2010, and she recently won a Best Young Actress or Actor Award at the Venice Film Festival.
Well, awesome. Congrats to her. Hey, outside tonight, if you've been out over the last hour or so, maybe you noticed a few flurries around. Not showing up on the radar, but they're out there. We could see a few more before the night is done. The rainfall total, by the way, throughout the day today, 1.16 inches of rain, helping to bring up that rain total back closer to where we should be. We were in such a strong drought for so long. Well, I'll give you an update on the hurricane season. It's coming to an end today. Just a matter of minutes left in this, ending November 30th. It was quite a busiest season. 19 named storms, 12 hurricanes, 5 at a Category 3 or higher. It was the third busiest year when you look at the number of named storms, the second busiest year for the number of hurricanes. And the good news is there were no U.S. landfalls, so certainly made it seem not so extreme, but it was pretty busy. Outside tonight here in Louisville, not so busy, just cloudy, 34 degrees. Winds coming in out of the west, northwest, about 13 miles an hour, adding a little chill to the air. Feels like it's in the 20s. Today's high 59. Average for this time of year, by the way, would be right around 50 for a high. Mentioned the rain total. No snow today, though we have a few flurries. And look at the rainfall deficit for the year. 4 inches behind, as opposed to that nearly 8 or 9 inches it was just about a month or so ago. Notice the cooler weather back up to the north and west of us in the low to mid 20s. We'll fall into the 20s around here tonight as well, under a cloudy sky with most of the rain off to our east. Heavier thunderstorms going on across portions of Georgia where they had major flooding going on, and now severe weather still in progress across portions of South and North Carolina. Well, as we go through the overnight hours tonight, no rain to talk about, a few flurries, otherwise a cloudy sky, and all in all it should stay cloudy through much of the day tomorrow, with another very cool day on tap for us. Highs expected only in the 30s. Can't rule out a chance for a flurry around the area overnight tonight. Well, we'll mention again that as we head through the overnight hours, we'll stay under a cloudy sky. A few flurries will be possible. Our overnight low in the city, 27 degrees. Throughout the day Wednesday, a chance for a few flurries in the morning, a high of 39. And as we go through the 7 days ahead, we're into the low 40s for Thursday and Friday. Notice those morning lows, in the mid to upper 20s. And you can see that we're back in the 40s and then back into the 30s as we head into the weekend.
December is coming, huh?
Why are you looking at me like that, Dawn?
Because I have nothing nice to say.
Yeah.
Put your thermals back on. That'll keep you warm.
That's right. I think you might have them on already. Boy, there's one thing you can really do that's special this Christmas season. There's still time to adopt an angel from the Salvation Army Angel Tree. So far, more than 3,300 angels have been adopted, but still, some 13,600 are up for grabs. Kids of all ages, boys, girls. You still got 12 shopping days to make a needy child's Christmas holiday season really cheerful. So stop by an area mall and pick one up and get what you can.
Yeah, it's easy to do. Also, you can go to Kroger and get a food angel. Well, coming up, bad news for Indiana basketball. The NCAA rules on the eligibility of a Hoosier big man.
And the Cats are back from Maui. Little culture shock. Kent Taylor has the highlights of their next game in sports.
(1959), that's the last time that Boston University beat a ranked team. Tonight the Terriers visited number 10 UK. John Calipari on the bench just 2 days after his mother Donna passed away. The Cats wearing black socks and armbands in remembrance of Mrs. Calipari. Boston hung tough in the first half, tied at 7 when Josh Harrelson shows off his post moves. The jump hook for 2 of his 12. He also had 11 rebounds. And then 28-24 UK when Terrence Jones floats in for 2 of his 18. He pulled down 10 boards as well. And how about some defense? Jones with the block at one end. DeAndre Liggins comes up with it. He's going to lead the break. Kick it over to Brandon Knight for the deuce and the abuse. Cats up 40-33 at the half. And they came out of the locker room on fire, hit 5 of their first 6 threes, opened the second 20 minutes on a 28-5 run. Knight with 23, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Cats 5-1, 91-57. The final, Kendrick Haskins, the post-game wrap from Rupp.
Thanks, Ken. And after an admittedly sluggish start to the first half, only leading by 7 at halftime, the Cats come out and knock down 8 out of 10 three-pointers in the second half as they blow out Boston University 91-57.
I thought all the threes that we took, I thought were all good shots. I mean, we think that we have a pretty good shooting team, and the right players took the right shots, and they were open shots, and when we have them, we want our guys to take them.
We drove the ball and passed the ball better in the second half, and it just opened up the game, and we knocked down open shots.
When you got a guy that's, knocking them down and we're being unselfish, I think it just helps us as a whole, just playing unselfish. You get a lot of open looks. And that's when, shots start going down.
You may have noticed there that Coach Calipari did not speak to the media after the game. We assume it's because he's still dealing with the death of his mother. Coach John Robick said that the coach has been flying back and forth to Charlotte to deal with his family situation. And he will be making one more trip to North Carolina this weekend as his Cats travel to take on the Tar Heels. From Rupp Arena with the Cats, Kendrick Haskins, Wave 3 Sports.
Thanks, Kendrick. The Tar Heels will be 4-3 Saturday because they are still playing, but getting beat tonight at Illinois. 2 former UK coaches are among the 26 nominees for the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. U of L head coach Rick Pitino and former Cats boss Joe B. Hall. The list will be narrowed to finalists during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and the inductees will be announced during Final Four Weekend. And quickly, Guy Mark Michel for IU. He has been ruled ineligible by the NCAA. Hot Hoops Friday night tips off Friday, January 7th. The high school hoops season here in Kentucky tipped off tonight. Preseason number 1 J-Town visiting Wagner. The Chargers with U of L signee Zach Price. Transfer from Ohio. He had 8 points, 13 rebounds, 5 blocks. J-Town beat the Wildcats 57-29. Now for Kent's highlight of the night, Wake Forest and Iowa tied at 73 when the Demon Deacons' Ty Walker blocked his 5th shot of the night. At the other end, J.T. Terrell drained the final 3 of his 32 for the win. That was with 2.7 seconds left. Kent's highlight of the night. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Chelsea Handler and Rod Stewart singing on Jay Leno.
Whoa.